Alright, so what can happen if you don't validate the user input? So consider this a comment section or whatever, where the user builds something and then submit the click on submit button, and the palm, and let's say comments goes to the server and stores on that comments whatever table. So let's say I'm commenting on some post. Let's say, wow, this is amazing. And now if I hit enter, it stores that in the database, let's say, and displays that. So now this is not validated. It stores directly as it is what you entered here. So what can happen if some bad guys comes to your website, and if you don't validate, they can write whatever JavaScript, they can run any JavaScript they want. So let's just test a simple one. Hi, this is egg, let's say. Not really. And now if I submit the form, as you can see, pop-up as alert is here. So hi, this is hacked. So, and now this is stored in the database. So now if I refresh the page again, it will show that pop-up again. So this is kind of it appears two times. There are I believe two types of injection: cross-site scripting, and this is a bWAPP, or yeah, so reflected accesses and stored accesses XSS. So this is the stored accesses attack. So we are storing our bad script in the database. And as you can see, if I refresh the page, it's displays that alert again and again. So now what else can someone do to your website if you don't validate? So let's try another thing. Here I have a simple form, and because we don't validate anything, so we can write any HTML we want. So now if I submit, the pop-ups appear because we stored before. Now as you can see, the form HTML form is here. So now if I fill the default credentials of the bWAPP or bWAPP application, so now if I submit this form, this can redirect me to another website. In this case, I added just a simple PHP file where I'm using down to display the username and password of the given input. So that's how what can happen if you don't validate the input that is coming from the user side. So you have to validate that, otherwise you will get in a huge trouble. So let's redirect the user to somewhere else, or you can even, let's say, uh, let's show the cookies. Alert, and to show cookie, the command is document.cookie, I think. Cookie and script. Now let's submit the form. The old alerts, and here is the cookie. So they can even display, they can do a lot of bad things if you don't validate the user input. So make sure always validate the input that comes from the user side. And Laravel by default, they added a whole bunch of security layers, so it has more security than your native PHP. So that's why you will always need to use Laravel for your web application. So let's try another one. Let's try the redirect one. I think it is window dot location. I think dot href. Let's try this if it works. Let's redirect to https google.com. And now my internet is off, so I think this will show distance. Let's submit. alert. As you can see, we are redirected to the google.com, so it's very dangerous if you don't validate the user input. It is always always redirecting that to the user, to the Google website. So now you can't use that page even. If I go back, let's copy this and open in any tab of, what is this? Alert, cookie alert. As you can see, we are again redirected to somewhere else. So now no one can use that until you clear the whole database and clear all the data that are stored in the database from that input field. So always make sure to validate the input user data. And I think that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.